Alright, what is up boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. We are just taking a quick look today at Trias on the daily time frame here. As you can see, this is a crypto that actually has been recovering quite well in the face of the bear market. Obviously, we had quite a significant bear market for the past few years. It's been the longest bear market in history apparently as well. Things have been looking up recently. Bitcoin really just holding above that 20k level and looking pretty solid in that area. Holding actually above 25k at the minute. Obviously showing to me that, you know, things are changing. People, you know, so many people are calling for absolute complete catastrophe, but I think we'll probably always end up somewhere in the middle of euphoria and catastrophe. We can see here on the Trias chart, it's pretty obvious that we had this, you know, once it launched, this massive spike up from down here. Where did we launch at? What was the actual price that this launched at? Launching down here at around 50 cents there. A really nice, what is that, 12x there. Obviously a sell-off and then a continuation up to around, Jesus Christ, we got up to around $32 or something for Trias here, which would have been a really nice, what is that, 40x or something. Very nice. Obviously you can see this very clear double top that we saw in the face of the bull market. Massive pump, big dump and correction, came up, tested the high again, and then obviously since then entered into that bear market downtrend. You can see it was a pretty simple downtrend here. Once we came, you know, we had this double top like this, then we're coming up, we're waiting for a bit more of a bounce. You can see here we formed this resistance between these 2 points, continuing to the downside. Obviously these big round numbers as well will be acting as big levels of support and resistance. Coming down, looking for our support. We come down into this previous area of structure down here, which is where you really start to get people buying into Trias again. And you can see once we got down to around, what was this, 80 cents, that's a really nice entry. I really wish that I could have bought more of these entries down here, that's for sure. But I wasn't actually buying that much Trias at that point, because I thought maybe we could have potentially gone lower into this area. But really looking at this area, it's pretty damn bottomed out, isn't it, to be honest. And then you can see here we got the break, the retest. Very simple break and retest of this bear market resistance. Start coming up to the upside here, you know, consolidating, making another high, consolidating, back test, another high. And really just having a pretty nice uptrend recently. Looking like potentially we could start topping out in this local area though, coming into this previous bull market support area here. If we look at this as just a general area of support and resistance, no specific levels, but you can see here obviously this was previous support again. Obviously it broke down here, and now you can see resistance, and we're currently starting to lose a bit of that momentum on the charts. We had a very interesting day yesterday for Trias. A lot of volatility here. There was a big sell-off. Someone must have sold like a huge bag of Trias or something. You can see here on the chart. We had a massive sell followed by a huge buy order. Really interesting, random. People obviously moving around some big bags of Trias there, but you can see here right now we are just, you know, looking like potentially we're starting to do something like this where we're just topping out in the local area. Maybe we'll have a little bit of a retrace or consolidate, but for me right now I am just looking to basically see some potential lower price points for Trias if we had a bit of a retracement down to a level like this, for example. Obviously got some buy orders on these big round numbers. I think that's what happened yesterday as well, at $3, $2, and then down towards this fabled $1 area down here as well. If we had an absolute catastrophe in the wider market and we saw Bitcoin drop down to like below 20k, we could see Trias heading back down towards these levels here, which would be a fabulous buying opportunity for the long term. But for now, all I would say is that, you know, Trias is looking pretty damn good, to be honest. And really it's looking like we could either just see ourselves continue here and just head back towards this all-time high, or get rejected, have a bit of a, you know, mess around, maybe a bit of a retrace, and then continuation. Long term, I think this is going to do extremely well. A very quick look at the Fibonacci here. Let me just make sure that this is in the right place. Pulled from the bull market, previous bull market high down to this current low of the bear market. You can see we've obviously got some pretty insane price targets up here. $3,700 on that 227 extension. I'm not saying for a second we're ever going to reach that, but I think even these very realistic price targets up here towards $100, maybe even up towards $300, that'd be a nice 100x from the current price, which wouldn't be too bad considering, you know, the market cap would probably be up towards 5, 10, 15 billion, which in a bull market is very reasonable considering the amount of projects we've seen do that. So overall, I'm feeling very confident in the long-term Trias. It's going to be pretty damn good in my opinion. And that would be my analysis for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching as always. You're all absolute legends. Please do like and subscribe. Get involved in the content. And I'll catch you in the next video.